right, check 1 2. Hello. It's been a while, YouTube, and I thought I would just check in with a completely unscripted, zero effort video. Just to say hey, also just to break the ice. Hang on, let me change my screen. There we go. All right. Yeah, just to break the ice, just say hey. It has been, I think my last videos were in February. It's now July. I'm trying not to sneeze. Don't think I have hay fever, but sometimes I wonder. This is going to be a bit of a ramble. So that's what you're going to get. I'm also wearing a shirt. You're welcome. It's 30 degrees. Not like I'm scared of not wearing a shirt, but I'm just wearing a shirt. I'm so professional. Anyway, yeah, so a quick check-in. Obviously, I still have a YouTube channel. I've been being kind to myself, not beating myself up about the lack of posting. I've been, to be honest, it's been, I'm in a really good place. It's been feeling so much better. I've been exercising. Who knew that would make such a difference in my life and in my brain and my energy? So I've been exercising. I've just been doing real easy, real light load. For ages, I was just doing 10,000 steps a day, which is like a benchmark classic. It's a great opportunity to obviously get some air, listen to an audiobook, or in my case, just spamming ChatGPT back and forth to organize my ideas and stuff. And or music or whatever. Yeah, so what have I been doing exercise-wise? Just that. And 50 press-ups a day, which I can just break into little chunks and just do throughout the day. Like I couldn't even, 3 months ago, I could barely do 20. And that's probably quite common. But yeah, I could barely do 20, and I can do a bunch more now. But you just break it into like, oh, I'll just do 5, I'll just do 10. And I don't think I've mentioned, but as you may gather, I've got ADHD tendencies, if not full-blown ADHD. I probably do. I haven't been diagnosed, but if you just look at the sheer amount of projects that I've started and am still starting and still optimistic about, and you look at my place and you're like, oh yeah. Anyway, see, like, what was I just talking about? Yeah, anyway, anyone can do 50 press-ups a day if you just break it down. I do not recommend anything more than that. It is amazing. And combine that with just a decent diet, getting enough protein. I've got a pull-up bar as well, so I've just been doing like 1-minute hangs on that. I couldn't do a single pull-up less than 3 months ago. And now I can do like 8 forward-facing hand grip, and I can do a fair bit more with the reverse grip. So I'm so proud of myself there. And yeah, man, my body shape has been changing. So this might seem superficial, but it makes me so happy. I'm so excited. I'm just getting started. And so, and it's summer as well. So yeah, also the sun existing has made a huge difference in my life. And yeah, I've been doing some Uber Eats deliveries as well too. So getting on the bike lately. And so I've been not worried about getting the 10,000 steps. I've just been trying to make some money with Uber Eats. And that takes a lot of grunt work if you're going to make any money at all. But I've been loving it, to be honest. Financially, it's a miracle if it pays minimum wage, and that you're definitely gonna have to get tipped by whoever you deliver to do that. So it's terrible. It's like 2/3 of minimum wage consistently. But I tell you what, I'd make a delivery. I'm cycling back down a road. The sun's out. There's green. There's, dogs playing in the park. You see so much life occur that you'd never see unless you were just out. And it's truly been amazing on that side of things. So yeah. What else? See, I've been healthy, been patient with myself, been journaling, which is something everyone hears about. I've heard about it, and I've been told to do it a bunch. And I'm like, yeah. Actually doing it, however, it's amazing. I need to do it more. Conscious now as I say this. But yeah, like, even journaling, like, I think I journaled like 7 or 8 times last month. That's when I've begun. And just getting the tangled mess of ideas or whatever, or just experiences or conflicted feelings, just to organize those visually in front of yourself and just have that complete permission and freedom to just write whatever. No one else is going to read this. This is just for me. I don't even have to reread it. Just the act of organizing it into language is such a helpful process, such a healing process, obviously. And then you do reread it and you go back to it and you're like, there's actually more to that. And then you can just pick that up in your next one. I need to do that again. It's great. You start these healthy habits, and then you naturally, you have your spike of enthusiasm, and then it naturally wanes, and it naturally dies off sometimes, most of the time. And then you feel that anxiety. You're like, oh, I got to pick that up again. And so you just do. Just like this YouTube video entry right here. I still have a YouTube channel. You're looking at it. And I'm still so excited about it. Believe it or not. And I've got so many good, exciting things I want to try. But I have to completely take the pressure off myself. So, this is just going to be whatever it is, as and when. So, I will be casually experimenting with some different styles of upload and whatever. I'm trying to just do this video in one thing without any editing, but it is very warm. I really want to get outside. I haven't been outside yet. So, also it's really hot, as well as it's really warm, see? So I've been getting a lot more voiceover work lately, which has definitely put a spring in my step. And yeah, the nature of the work most of the time is stuff I just can't talk about because the project hasn't been published yet. But yeah, it's exciting. July 2025 has already been an exciting month for me in terms of stuff I've done. I had a great gig yesterday for a trailer. I can't say what it is, but I will say it's a TV series, a classic one. And I'm so excited to share that. Apparently in 3 weeks, they might send me a copy. And I'll be able to brag about it. So really excited about that. Also, just getting work is exciting because I've never been this poor in my entire life. Like, that's another thing I want to talk about. And I'll probably expand that on that in other videos that are actually maybe scripted and deeper thought has gone into it. But just the contrast of genuinely, like, I've done some, I got my best role in a video game ever that I recorded 3 weeks ago. And that actually, I think, comes out at the end of the month. Hopefully, fingers crossed. There's no official release date, but speaking to the developers, that's what they said. And I got the title character and it's only an indie micro video game. That's what it's defined as, on the invoice anyway. But so excited for that. Really proud. Really great company. And then I had something else good before that too. But it's just contrasts with, and then also I've got at the end of this month, I think I've got so that game coming out. I think there's a live stream from a big game company that I'm a character of one of their voices. Reverse that. I'm a voice of one of their characters. And then I think I can brag about it then. Brag, whatever. I'm so humble. Anything referring to stuff I've done, I'm like, oh, I'm just bragging. See, that's how you know I'm British American, when the self-deprecation is maybe too high. You know, because beaten over the head with the humble stick. You show off. Sorry. Sorry, but I was stepping over the line there. I needed to do that to myself. Okay, where were we? Anyway, yeah. I can brag about so much at the end of this month. Yeah, and in 6 days, a different game that I'm in is coming out. And there might be something else as well. So this is a crazy month for releases that I can talk about. Okay. But yeah, the juxtaposition of people like, oh wow, you're in this, you're in this and this. You're they don't say you're so successful, but like that's kind of an implication. And I'm like, I can't pay rent though. You know, like I'm so poor right now. Like it would be great if I had that money that is coming, but when is it gonna come? I don't know. I don't have stable income. So much fun. But that's the curse of the self-employed and the creative. I know that applies to musicians and I'm sure across the board. So we're all in it together, you poor, beautiful bastards. Anyway. But yeah, remaining optimistic. I'm more than optimistic. I'm really excited. I'm really grateful. I've had this change in energy. I've been doing self-work. I've been exercising. I might have made no YouTube videos. I might have made very little progress on certain projects. But in terms of me, I feel like I've made some of the biggest steps in the journey of life that I've ever made in a short period of time this year. And I'm really I'm proud of that, and I'm incredibly grateful. And just saying, I'm going to share this, just saying the words thank you, like I really believe in energy, but just saying the words thank you over and over again is just a euphoric experience. It's just started to turn into that, because it's this kind of self-proving cycle. First of all, you better do it. You better be grateful or you're going to be miserable. But secondly, creates this circular rising energy that just connects with the universe, and you just feel better. And I know that to be true. So how much of you said thank you today? I guess that's my moral. That's always going to be my moral, though. We've got so much to be grateful for, regardless of the struggles. Not like the struggles don't matter. They matter, and they require strength, and we got to give ourselves understanding, give ourselves pats on the back for all the little wins. And yeah, you know, we're all humans. Or are we? Yeah, I'm gonna assume we all are humans. So with that, I'm gonna leave you for this one. I love you, and goodbye. Where's the turn off button? This is awkward. Oh God, stop looking at me. Where's the? I've hidden my screen. There you are. Okay. Bye.